Jay, in the first quarter, if you own shares of stock in the offenses, you'd make a lot of easy money. There was no defense to start this one.
If anything on this game, Ed, you have to expect the unexpected. When players have range that extend outside the gymnasium, oh, we're going to get a chance to watch something special.
Nothing going here on that drive. Turns and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Leonard to George. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Danny Green to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Kyle Kuzma and the Clippers with the rebound. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 23, Louis Williams. Subbing in.
James to Kyle Kuzma.
Number 14, DeMarcus Cousins.
For 3. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To James. Wide open look, won't go. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. PG lets it fly. Can't connect. Danny Green to Davis. Lou Williams snatching it out of the air. Kuzma, tough matchup against George. To Davis. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Leonard. Cashes in for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Lakers at the controls right now. James to Danny Green. Surveys the floor. Oh, had him going there for a second. Fires the 3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Los Angeles Lakers. Number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Leonard to George. From long range. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open. Takes advantage.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Oh, Anthony Davis, not sure why he was left so wide open. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
LBJ with it. To Davis. Kuzma. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Nothing going here on that drive. Down low, George. Short jumper off the mark. Goes to the left side. Paul George. Great feed. Patrick Beverly. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
James. Clippers have got it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
George to Williams. Good look that time, but off the mark. Kyle Kuzma. Tough shot. Well defended. Deep three at the buzzer. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. James to Danny Green. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. And finishes strong.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Cousins. No good. Defense catching a break there. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
To Leonard. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. James into the front court. The deficit is 6. 4-3. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Cousins. To Beverly. Has a chance. Beverly's shot no good. Cousins to James. Shot from the lane won't go. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. Los Angeles, they have it. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. George, and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
for some new personnel into the game. Danny Green to Davis. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Leonard. Short jumper. Won't fall. Davis to Caldwell Pope. Can't connect from inside. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Los Angeles has the basketball to Danny Green. Cousins. That won't go. And the rebound taken in by Beverly. Leonard. And it's good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Cousins. Caldwell Pope. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Leonard. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
He's got it for three. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard and a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Kyle Kuzma. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Leonard. Hauled in by James. To Davis. It's James. Not that time. He misses. George against Cousins. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
LeBron into the front court. Trailing by 14. Deep right corner. Williams rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. It's been all Clippers so far. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
Montrezl Harrell at the line for 2 shots. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. 2 for 2 on that trip. It's James controlling the offense. Oh, big finish at the rim.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Leonard. Off the mark. And McGee there for the rebound. There's the toss. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for three.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse, the kick out for, guess what, another one.
Leonard, that's how you defend. To James. Davis. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. George. Oh, he's been on